Hi everyone, this is Stella Grizont and this is my first vlog. I'm giving this puppy a try. I hope you enjoy. Today we're going to talk about boredom because who likes to be bored? Nobody likes to be bored. It feels horrible. You want to jump out of your body. You want to claw at the walls. It is like the worst feeling in the world. But we often take boredom really lightly, like, oh, it's just something that happens, that we expect to happen when we're in class, when we're at work, when we're in the car for long periods of time or at the DMV. But that's not the case. We don't have to just take boredom as a fact of life or something that happens. In fact, we want to shift it as soon as possible because studies have found that boredom literally does lead to death. Let me tell you about that study. In the late 1980s, a bunch of researchers asked 7,500 people in London between the ages of 35 and 55. These were civil servants in London. They asked them, how bored are you? Or they asked them, have you experienced boredom at work in the past month? And fast forward to 2009, researchers tracked down all the participants in that study, and they found that the people who said that they indeed were bored were 2.5 times more likely to die of a heart problem. That's pretty intense considering that people who are obese with high blood pressure, high blood sugar are 3 times more likely to die sooner. So big deal is what I'm saying, big deal. We want to shift when we're bored, and we shouldn't just accept it as a fact of life. So how do we shift it? Well, the problem with boredom is that we're usually so focused on getting out of our situation that we tend to look at the clock, right? We're like, oh my God, when will this be over? I want it to be done. And we're like staring at the clock and it's not moving fast enough. So here's how you can never be bored again. Totally engage yourself in the task at hand. Make a game out of whatever it is that you're doing so that you can become totally present at whatever's in front of you. For example, sometimes when I would walk home, I lived in Brooklyn, I would walk home from the train and the walk wasn't pretty. It was just like, it was a really ugly walk. I mean, the housing was horrible. There were no trees. It was just not pleasant. And so I'd really dread the walk. And so one day this is actually a tip from a fellow graduate school classmate, I made a game out of it. So what I would do is I'd ask myself, how many times am I going to see the color red when taking this walk? And so what I'd do is I'd start to focus on my walk, and I'd start to look around and be like, oh my God, there's another color red, there's another color red. Now I know this game sounds really stupid, but what it would do is it would, one, open me up to the environment around me. I'd begin to notice things that I didn't notice before, and the time would pass. And I wouldn't feel this anxious dread. I would actually begin to see things I hadn't seen before. So I hope you enjoyed my first vlogarooski, and that next time you find yourself bored, see what you can do to engage yourself to be totally immersed in the task at hand, even if it's something that you don't like to do at work. See how you can do it better than you've ever done it before. Challenge yourself to do it better than you've ever done it before for the sake of yourself. Not even your boss, not even your job, but for the sake of your sanity, your well-being. Just get involved, stop looking at the clock, and see what happens. And tell me about it. I want to hear what you think. So thanks so much for watching, and see you soon again.